Hi everyone, this is Shona and welcome to another episode of my devlog. In the last episode I talked about the struggles that I'd been having with motivation and with trying to get past both technical blocks and mental blocks. And so the last couple of weeks have kind of been a reaction to that. I have deliberately not been doing anything in the way of major features, major groundbreaking type features. I've been going for smaller features that I knew I'd be able to implement quickly and easily and have some quick wins, because when you've struggled with something for a while, being able to do things quickly and easily is a really good confidence booster. So, for example, you can now drag walls out to make a room. I'm not going to bother actually making them build this right now because there's still a glitch in the building code in that it redraws the entire pathfinding map each time and so is really slow. I'm working on that. So for now, here's one we prepared earlier. The other thing I've worked on is, originally I was using Unity's user prefs for saving. User prefs are an internal structure that Unity maintains, and it's a good place to put really basic information, but it has a lot of disadvantages. One of them being that there's a limit to the types of things you can put in. Basically, you're limited to strings, integers, and booleans. And the other thing is, it's quite expensive in terms of computing power to read and write. But for starting out testing, it was a fine place to put save information. Now, however, we actually use the file system, which means that you can have multiple saves. As you can see, we also have a nicer interface. And so here's one we prepared earlier. The other thing that I've added is the ability to replace a wall with a door, and replace a door with a wall. I must have double clicked. Whoops. So, small quality of life feature. Now you'll notice here we've just had another figure pop up. That's the other thing that I've worked on, is the starts of an event system so that we can have things happen. And at the moment my little test event is that after 30 seconds a new character appears. This is the sort of thing that could later be expanded on to have, waves of migrants come in, or a raid by an enemy force, or some sort of natural disaster happens, or, anything you like. And the other thing that I've got that's closest to a major feature in this set is I've started working on the idea of a power system. At the moment, it's really basic. You build a power station, it makes a certain amount of power available, and buildings can use that up until you get to the limit. Currently there's nothing like, wires required to carry power around or anything like that. That will come later. And at the moment I don't actually have a building on the list that uses power, although you'll be able to see right down at the bottom here, currently available power 5 from building that power station. I've had to turn off the building that I had as a power consumer because while the power bit was working fine, the building itself was glitchy and causing problems, so it will come back later. But other than that, the sort of things I've been doing have been little behind the scenes things, tweaking the pathfinding algorithm, other little quality of life things like changing where things need to overlap before it tells you that you can't build there. Before, only the active square, which is the one that the mouse is sitting in, would register as you can or can't build there, so that would have been valid, even though it's clearly not. So now it tells you, no, you can't put that there. The other thing that you can't do, if I scroll right over here, is you can't build within 5 squares of the edge of the map. And that goes for all map sides, and goes for whether it's a multi-tile building like this, or if it's just a single tile wall. But it's been encouraging to be able to do a number of things and have them mostly work, after so many weeks of just nothing working. And I think I needed that. It had been quite a difficult time dealing with not being able to make things work, not being sure if I still had any faith in my ability to do this. But I've got a lot of that faith back now, and hopefully in this coming week I'll be able to get back on track with building some more meaningful additions to the game. So for anyone else who's out there stuck in a similar situation, chin up. You can do it, and it'll get better. Thank you all for watching and listening. If you enjoyed this, please like it, and please consider subscribing to this channel so you'll get notified whenever I get around to posting the next one, because I realise I haven't been terribly consistent. Until next time, take care all. Bye.